Today on the Terrible Warriors, we return to Sailor Moon Thunderheart for our second chapter. The Sailor Scouts have made new friends and new enemies. And if they can complete the trials, they can save the world. And in part 2 of Mike Dodd's campaign, we embark upon the Trial of Heart. And since this is based off of a 90s anime, you know that means only one thing. Let's go to the mall. Hound your Sailor Scouts, Common Riders, and masked tuxedo men, they are the Terrible Warriors.
Welcome back to Terrible Warriors. I am your Game Master, Sailor Senshi Dodd. So if you want to picture me in a Sailor Moon outfit, there's that nightmare fuel. How's it going, guys? So yes, we are back here for our season opener, which is a mashup of Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Kamen Rider, and technically Power Rangers, if you really want to go that far, but Tokusatsu, as we were discussing off air. So anyway.
Garfield.
And Garfield. I hate you, Andrew.
What the shit, even though? Like, what?
He asked me...
How else are we going to mash into this?
When we get to our debrief, I'll get to how Andrew pitched me his character.
Yeah.
And he's like, can I have Garfield? Fine.
Okay.
But anyway, so we are joined with our Sailor Scouts all in one place, most of them.
I mean, sort of. I'm Bree Poisonne. I'm playing Serena Morisagi, Sailor Moon. Basically, I've decided to be completely obsessed with ice cream because that's the only thing I've taken from my character sheet. And I am sitting with... Hey you.
Hello. I am Conal, MacBeth, better known in the nerd community as Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terrawat, playing Tuxedo Mask.
Who's somewhat effective this game.
Hey, you did the thing.
We didn't have to save you this time. That's great.
Yeah.
You want
Yet.
And who else we got here?
You can go first, Erika. Go for it.
Erika Szabo. I am Rei Hino, Sailor Mars, the fiery hothead, I guess. That's basically what I am. I like TV, and I'm an otaku. Yeah, and I have a bad temper. And,
I mean, same though.
Yeah, like the supernatural shit. Absolutely.
It's pity. Hey everybody, it's Cassie D20 Love Chew, and I am playing Amy, aka Sailor Mercury. And Raditz better not give me a love letter because that's apparently one of my weaknesses. What? What even is this sheet? Like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm Andrew Ranger Roebuck, playing a Kamen Rider who has a pet named Garfield.
And yes, it is that Garfield.
Oh yes, it is that Garfield.
Trying real hard to envision that.
And he's somehow a guardian of the earth. Figure this one out. All right, so when we last left our Kamen Rider and our Sailor Scouts, they had met with the guardian of the earth, Gosei, the big giant tiki head from Power Rangers Megaforce and Super Megaforce. Just because it makes sense for my narrative, folks, please don't beat the hell out of me in the comments. And he was saying to them how they must pass the trials of the rider in order to gain access to the Thunderstone to help free their friends. So you guys are still in the cave with Gosei, and he tells you how you must pass the trial of heart, the trial of courage, and the trial of mind. And what this means is, well, Gosei says, I'm going to test parts of you that you may wish to keep hidden, but also parts of you that endure to what you are, because you are Sailor Senshi. You are the best. You are some of the best humanity has to offer. And for you, this first trial should be of no difficulty whatsoever. This is the trial of heart. And just as he says the word heart, you guys find yourselves back in Tokyo, back in Japan, back at home. You guys are in the mall, actually.
Are we still in our costumes?
Nope, you're completely
just a normal
transformed. You're completely transformed back, and just as you appear in the mall, you hear Gosei, "Show me whoever has love, and whoever has true love in their heart shall pass this test." And you're standing in the middle of a very busy mall, all 4 of you, or all 5 of you.
I'm down for true love, apparently, because literally the only goal my character sheet has given me is to marry fucking Darian, so, like, I'm down.
Wow.
I'm down, I got this.
Wow.
My goal is to be a scientist. That's what it says on my sheet.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Guys are allowed to have career goals. Girls don't have to marry people.
Hey. My goal is apparently to be a doctor, so that's pretty
Oh,
rad.
no, I read all of the character sheets. The rest of you get goals.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is some
don't-
shit right here.
I don't get it, guys. We're just at the mall. I don't get
like
it.
So
what do
it's
they
a test
want
of love now, is it?
No, you put that back on. Stop it.
That's what the guy said. Didn't he say there's a test of love? So we gotta do the test of love thing?
Yes, but how do it?
I
What does
did
they want
not
from us?
anticipate this being in a busy mall the first time, okay?
Get ready
really.
for episode 2 of this Terrible Warriors, because Darian's gonna take Serena on a fucking date.
Oh,
Get ready to go on a date. And I will have
Please stop,
roses,
Darian. Stop.
and I might throw
We're gonna
some.
be 3 more hours in this mall, so just be prepared, guys.
this is it. It's become Conal Dates Bree Simulator 2017. Welcome.
What?
I will begin by offering a flower.
Okay, well, you know what? Just in case that doesn't work, I feel like it would be wise to come up with a contingency plan.
Do I roll for soul?
Yeah.
He did it! Oh, it's an 11. I don't know if that's gonna work. What did you do?
Do I
to roll
have
it?
any modifiers? Because it's my fucking girlfriend.
What is
Well, I'm also
this?
taking into concept your demeanor as right now, so no, you fail.
Okay.
I am unimpressed.
Can I do like a fire reading somewhere in this mall?
Yes, actually.
I can.
Fucking
Okay.
Is that the demeanor
Actually,
you're
Ray and Hachino, give me mind rolls.
Okay, sure.
Yep, 1 second there.
Oh, this is the best game ever.
I got a 5.
Okay, so
I got an 11, so I didn't pass.
okay, so Ray, you know the mall is a mystical construct. The mall's not real. From what you can tell,
Don't you tell me this ice cream isn't real. Don't you tell me that.
It's drawing upon your greatest fears and insecurities.
Oh no.
But there's something. The mall doesn't feel evil, but
Okay.
there is a hostility to it.
All right. Will my scrolls work? I always make sure to bring extra scrolls.
Yes, your scrolls will work here.
Okay. Good to know.
You gonna share this information with the rest of the class?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Going
Hey,
on a
guys,
date. You leave me alone.
This mall is an embodiment of our fears, and it's basically testing us. So I'm gonna be able to use my scrolls if we need to. In any case, otherwise we should probably keep our defenses high. Yeah.
So, like,
That's my
can we look
greatest-
around and see
Oh,
who's
yeah.
in here?
Yeah, you
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons
So-
of people, old people, young. Basically, it's like a typical mall on a Saturday afternoon.
Oh my
Is
god,
anybody
it's my
like-
greatest fear.
is anybody, like, struggling? Anybody can't pay for a burger or something? Homeless man just sleeping on a bench or something? I don't
Actually,
know.
there is a homeless guy, and he is sitting outside, and he's actually getting bullied by a couple of other, what looks like older kind of class people who probably be in high school. They're like,
man.
how's it going, you dirty old man? Hey, you can't pay for food, eh? Hey, how about you lick this off my shoe? And they're just beating him up. They're just harassing him.
Can I say lick this and try and kick somebody in the face, one of them?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'll just roll an attack roll then.
All right.
So 6. So my attack roll is 9, so that's -3.
Okay, so yeah, well, it was pretty easy because they didn't see it coming. So you rolled a 3. So you knocked this one kid flat on his butt, and he's like, "What was that for?"
for being a jerk. Now go and buy this man food.
You're like, yeah? Are you going to make me? You and your girlfriends there? Come
Yes,
on, tough
me
guy.
and my many, many girlfriends.
Harem Simulator 2017.
I have friends. I totally don't ride a moped with a cat.
He tries to throw a punch at you. Andrew, what's your defense value?
My defense value is 7 right now.
Okay, roll it. We'll see if he... Yeah,
Oh, 8, so I'm 1 over.
Okay, so he punches you square in the jaw. It hurts, but it doesn't deal any... It deals you 10 points of damage. Big deal.
So then I kind of just do like one of those like spit the little blood out, and I'm like, is that all you got, man?
He looks at you and goes, I don't know. Anybody else from your crew want to fight?
I
Here you
will
go.
step,
How about you,
free.
tough guy? How about you?
I will step in with the power of hope.
Hey, we were on a date. What are you doing?
I am being a gentleman.
I am being the most not attentive boyfriend ever.
So just like the show.
Basically.
I will.
I mean, so like, I don't know. Amy doesn't really have combat skills that are not like I don't see her being the kind of person who will step up and be like, I'm gonna punch you out, but I'm gonna step up and be like, hey, you leave that guy alone.
Guys,
Get out of here, you.
I literally have an
Hoodlums.
awkward character defect. I can't help you.
Can I try to talk these guys down?
Yes. Try it.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Am I rolling for
Nope.
soul? then?
Pure role play. Talk me down.
Okay.
Come on, tough guy. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You, the wimp, and the 3 chicks. What are you going to do?
Oh my god. So, standing in Japan at a solid 6'2", he towers over these other gentlemen in the bar.
Yeah, you're probably about a good foot and a half taller than them. They're pretty small people.
He is super,
Down at these
super
guys
tall.
and be like, hey guys, why are you picking on this old man? I'm sure there are better things you could do with this energy.
Yeah, like what?
Like helping people out. Instead of harming people, you could use this energy to give people hope. And he will like fucking reach into his shirt and pull out some pocket bacon and give it to the homeless guy.
Why do you have pocket bacon?
Nothing on my character sheet says I don't have pocket bacon.
Roll for pocket bacon.
Yeah, roll me a soul stack, because that's a luck roll right there. Do you have pocket bacon?
I have a soul of 8. I rolled 7.
You pull out some candied bacon.
Some candied
Wow.
bacon, and he hands it to the homeless guy.
You just-
And he looks at the homeless guy and goes, you just keep
Oh, I'm lightheaded.
I'm sure you can turn this around really soon. You just have to keep trying.
He goes, thank
Yeah,
you, kind
guys,
sir.
listen to G.I. Joe.
Yeah, no kidding.
He begins to
Okay.
walk away, the homeless guy.
I know.
And for just half a second, you see Gosei's face for just half a second. You
Oh,
hear a
nice.
whisper in the back of your head, you are on the right path, but not yet there.
Gosei doesn't have a home, guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
So looking around, anything else looking good?
Nothing.
Around
Well,
here?
you see a couple of really cute girls that kind of catch your eye. Do you have the courage to go over to them? Or
I
you're
don't
already
know.
you're already in your group here. Do you have any attraction to any of the 3 scouts here?
Hey, Tuxedo Mask, what are you up to?
I
Hey.
have a girlfriend.
I will allow this.
Your goal is to one day marry me, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm not a jealous person, so go ahead.
Just to have a dude on the side.
I feel like actually, like, Serena super fucking would be the jealous type.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like suddenly I am like the Yoda to your Luke Skywalker, just like, no, mine. We're going to get ice cream. Onward, noble steed.
I piggyback her over to ice cream.
I looked sad and dejected.
A 4 under 7.
All right, so you piggyback her over towards ice cream, and the mood is
Look,
starting
I
to
think-
kind of lighten up a little
I
bit.
think that's true love. I don't know about you.
Giving your girlfriend a piggyback over to ice cream in a busy mall away from lusting women and men.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true love. Come on.
I think that's pretty close to true love. I don't know about you guys.
Okay, I want Sailor Moon to roll me a soul roll. Difficult. So add
it was 2, so...
Wow, so it's a success. So you get a memory.
Shit.
Under 11, Mike.
Yeah, so you get a memory, just a flash. You remember Darian as something different, actually. You remember him not in his tuxedo mask persona, but rather as Darian, Prince of the Earth.
Ooh,
And you remember how you used to sneak away from the Moon Kingdom to come to Earth all the time. And eventually you guys started talking, you started watching him from a distance, but you guys fell in love over time. But because of the war with the Negaverse, you guys were torn apart before anything really significant could happen. But you always knew this was your one true love.
Sorry,
The one
wait,
you're supposed to be
talking from
with.
a distance? Just like standing on opposite ends of a courtyard, like, I think you're hot. Yeah, the tin cans with the string.
But from the moon to the earth. It's just
I think your bow is really pretty.
I like your mask.
You have a nice dress.
It kind of looks like dumplings, but I'm okay.
I'm into dumplings. How can you see my dress from all the way on the earth? I don't know, Earth vision.
Wow, you're so cool.
Sorry, anyways.
Anyway, sorry.
All right, so
Anyway.
with this revelation, what are you going to do with it?
What are you going to do? You
I don't know,
you just
just-
saw me wearing
Yeah,
my...
you just realized this
You
may
remember-
be him. But then you get a conflicting vision where you see
Oh.
Darian as a tyrant.
Oh.
You see basically Darian leading a bunch of Negaverse soldiers over the ruins of the Moon Kingdom. You see him standing beside Queen Beryl, serving as like a loyal knight in her army.
Oh, this hasn't happened yet.
I mean, Bree says awesome. Sailor Moon is not on board with this. So I'm gonna stop being the Yoda to his Luke and hop off his back and just like grab his arm and be like, You've never been like evil, have you? Because remember, I'm like 13, guys. Have you ever been like an evil warlord? And like a warlord, maybe?
I have like this distinct memory of you as an evil warlord. Or something to that effect.
It's like, you might be an evil warlord. I mean, look at the way he slurps his soup. Like,
Warlord soup slurping, Jesus Christ.
what is this?
Look at the way he slurps his soup. How can he not be evil? But for reals though, hold on. For realsies, have you ever been
Okay, do I remember the evil?
You actually get a conflicting vision.
Oh no.
You remember
It's a lot
you
of
falling in love with Serena,
So,
but you also picture an alternate version of her where you picture her being jealous and vindictive, where she's abandoned her friends for you, and where she may have even drawn blood for you at one point.
oh damn.
You don't know whether this is a real vision of the future, is it a vision of the past, or the challenge by Gosei. How well do you know your true love? Is she capable of this?
I mean, I'm like 13, technically capable of anything. I have no fucking idea who I am.
Well, he kind of looks down and goes, I remember us being together, and I remember you also turning into a terrible person, but
What?
I don't think that that's now. I don't think that that is what's going on now, because I have faith and I trust in my true love.
In my true love.
I roll for that.
Do I roll for true love?
Yes, you're gonna roll, but you're gonna roll at a +4. to make it
+4.
difficult because you don't believe him.
3.
With the 3.
You believe him despite everything.
Yay!
Yay.
If there ever was
Love
any,
always wins.
an old man passes by you and goes, "Good," and just continues walking on.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Old homeless guy walks by. Yeah, that's the step. Hug your girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so now we switch kind of focus here, and we're actually going to focus a little bit on Amy for just a moment.
Hello.
So, as you're fiddling with your backpack, watching these two put lovey-dovey eyes at each other, you find a note in your backpack.
Uh-huh.
And it goes, "Dear Amy, I've been watching you for quite some time, but I do not have the courage to even approach you, let alone talk to you. So I kind of paid a friend of mine to slip this in your backpack while you weren't looking. So,
Hate someone?
anyway, I just want to let you know that I really like you. I think you're tremendously cute. I think you're really, really beautiful and smart. And I want to know what you're doing next Saturday. If you want to reply to this, put this note on Melvin's desk on reply on Melvin's desk on Monday, and I'll make sure, and he'll make sure that I get it."
No reason.
Oh.
Just like me, check
It's-
yes.
Do you like me? Y/N?
Melvin for no reason whatsoever. He's a good friend. He'll tell me what's up.
That's sweet.
Oh, Melvin.
Get
some new glasses.
Am I able to use my VR glasses and mini pocket computer to discern maybe where this note might have come from? Like maybe look at handwriting or something?
You try to scan it with your VR computer, but because this is a mystical construct, nothing comes up.
Okay.
So, however, it does read residual of you. So roll me your mind stat, and I'll see if I can give you an answer.
Do. Rolling the real dice. Cool. So it was, my mind is at 10, and I rolled an 8.
Okay, you deduce this is likely coming from your inner heart's desire. Gosei said that you'd face your greatest fears and insecurities. So the letter is in essence from yourself, but it's likely a truth you're hiding from yourself. So who do you like but have never admitted to it?
I see. I mean, at this point, would I have met Greg?
Yeah, you've definitely met him in passing.
And I mean, I was immediately taken to him, right? Mm-hmm. So it would probably be Greg.
Yeah, but did he have pocket bacon?
Can my tuxedo mask have a mustache?
No, but he's got pocket bacon.
Wait.
Black.
Is it, can my tuxedo mask have a mustache made of pocket bacon?
And it's glittery, too.
Edible glitter.
But yeah, so Greg comes to mind.
Roll me your soul stat.
This is going to be a tough one. Oh, that is a very not good. Nope.
What did you get?
My soul is a 5. I rolled a 10.
He doesn't have pocket bacon.
Bacon.
It might be Greg, but you're not 100%.
Okay.
Basically, there's some lingering doubt in your mind.
Okay. All right.
Switching over.
All right. Well, never mind then. Yeah. No, we're good. Yeah.
Switching over to Ray. Give me a mind check again.
Sure. I have an 8.
Okay, and what is your mind?
Mind is 4.
Okay, so you kind of miss it. You feel energy swirling in here, like there's like an intense, a bigger bump of positive energy as opposed to negative, but you're still feeling things are in flux, but you can't quite pin it down. Hachino, we switch to you.
Okay.
So you're watching these people read their love letters, have their dates and everything. Now, when you passed your rider trials, your first trial of heart also meant friendship. So heart also means true love for your friends as well. You passed it by helping one of your best friends. You passed it by proving your loyalty and friendship to actually Garfield. Despite all the challenges you guys have, you know he's your ride or die.
He is my best friend.
So, do you have any insight you could offer these guys? Because these are essentially the same trials they'd have to pass if they were to become common riders as well.
Trust your instincts. Believe in yourselves.
Right.
Is that good? Yeah. Believe in yourselves. Never give up.
Give me a body, or actually, give me a soul stat roll.
All right. Sorry, my character's not very sociable, so. So 10, my soul is 5, so I did not hit my goal.
You didn't inspire them as much as you wish. You've kind of given them basically everybody. If he'd succeeded, you would have got a +2 to your rolls.
Look, we saw you on that moped earlier. There's only so much you can do anymore. Like, that's it. We've seen the moped.
I love the idea that he was literally he was like, trust your instincts, believe in yourselves, and we're just like,
and we're all just like,
cool.
Like, okay.
It's my character is not good at socializing, so it's like
So as you guys are sitting there at this table in the food court, Luna appears and goes,
Luna.
Sailor Scouts, how are you? Why do you all look so troubled?
I mean, we're stuck in a mall that may or may not be real, so that's a thing.
In a magical mall of love testing. So it's a pretty good day, all things considered. We get to eat all the ice cream we want without putting on any weight. Isn't that right,
Is that what you're actually saying?
No.
Don't say that.
You look over. Luna, nice to see you.
She looks at you, goes, you guys have been friends for so long, but what do you guys actually know about each other?
I know lots about Serena.
Like what?
No, without the character sheet.
Without the character sheet.
Ice cream.
It's her home economics class.
Oh, you got that off the character sheet.
What's her favorite color?
She's a little emotional.
A little.
Favorite color is gold.
Nope.
It's not gold.
Nope.
She goes, in order for... Luna goes, part of the reason the Sailor Scouts have been so successful in the Moon Kingdom is because they were all friends. They all knew each other. You guys, you all lack harmony with each other.
I'm not a part of the Moon Kingdom, though.
But your love for Serena unites you.
True. That's right, Luna. You're...
Yeah. Okay.
We need to learn more about each other. Talk about stuff we like. And...
Talk about
harmony.
Talk about stuff we like.
What do you like? Ray?
I like just like
Wow.
Ray, question marks.
Yeah.
Luna looks over at Hachino and goes, I don't know much about the riders themselves, but I know you had to pass these trials once.
Yes, I did.
When you had to pass your trial of friendship or love, how did you do it?
Well, it was more of a pet shop experience where it was weird because my best friend is a cat, so he put me in a pet shop, and there were rows upon rows of cats. Better looking cats, skinnier cats, prettier cats, every bit better than Garfield, the pet that I have taken home. And it was kind of a realization that even though he's a sloppy, sarcastic, Monday-hating, lasagna-loving animal, I still love him. So I took him despite of all the other better cats.
So the power of compassion is how you pass your test.
Yes, precisely. And picking the right cat.
It was literally just this cat is the worst, so I'll take that one, thank you.
Wow. Wow. That's some hard-hitting stuff right there.
Luna shakes her head and goes, "Scouts, we're running out of time."
I mean, that's
Okay.
cool, but I thought I passed this by finding true love, and I'm still here, so I don't know what to do, guys.
Well, okay, hang on. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe we all just need to work together to solve each other's questions. Sure, I was given I was given this love note, and I'm not really sure what to make of it.
Oh,
Oh, well, just let me read that, because that's what girlfriends do. I'm going to read the hell out of this.
I
Yeah.
could talk to him for you if you want. As a much older gentleman,
Oh my god.
I could
Oh,
coach a
boy.
younger gentleman
Oh, dear.
in his
Amy?
pursuits of love.
Yes, right.
How do you feel about the love letter? Like how does it make you feel? Are you okay with it? Like what do you think?
Who do we need to beat up?
No, don't beat up anybody. I'd really just like to know who it is so I can speak to them.
I mean, there is this whole thing about leaving it on Melvin's desk, so I'm thinking...
Probably. Does it give you butterflies, Amy? Yes. No?
Do I roll for this? How do I feel?
Just tell me. How did your character feel about it?
How would you like to
I'm
Yeah, how would
I'm
you like
a
to feel?
little- I'm a little nervous.
How are you about Tuxedo Melvin?
How are you?
You know what? Okay.
I think I have certain hopes about who it might be, but
Are your hopes, like, entirely Melvin? Because this one is...
no.
Are or are not your hopes Melvin?
My hopes are that it's Greg, but if it's Melvin, I would be happy to talk to him
Aw.
about his feelings.
I think that's what we should do. We should talk to
Yeah.
Melvin about his feelings.
As a group, just, like, walk up to him and
Just everybody just overwhelm him all at the same time.
He might get a little bit scared if you do
Snap
that.
his fingers threateningly.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Like,
He might get a little intimidated.
not
a
actually.
little bit. It's just like everybody crowding him.
Well-
Like, hey, Melvin. Hey, Melvin. Hey.
Well, how about we work with this? I mean, yeah, like, well, what if you go to Melvin, considering it says to go to his desk, but it may or may not be him. It could be a friend of his, or it could be someone completely different who's trying to hide their identity, right?
Yep.
So maybe we should try and find Melvin then.
Well, but if you hope it's Greg, why don't we just go and talk to Greg?
We could do that
Because-
too, but what if it's not Greg? And I mean, we all know, like, Amy, you really care about Greg, right? So
Oh,
maybe we should try and see
I have a plan.
what's the plan.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The classic Conal MacBeth line. I have a plan. We need to put that on a t-shirt.
I will write that on my fucking epitaph. I have a plan, Conal MacBeth, on my gravestone. Okay. So here's what you do. You take the letter and you approach Greg and you say, "Hey, Greg, did you write me this really nice letter? I'm hoping it was from you because I also have feelings for you." And if he's like, "Yeah, that was me, I'm really glad," then great. And if he's like, "No, that wasn't me, but I'm really glad because I feel the same way," then also great. But if he says, "No, that wasn't me, I don't feel the same way," you say thank you and you go along.
You run real fast.
And
real fast.
either way, though, later on, you can still talk to Melvin and be like, hey, thanks for helping us out. And if the letter was from Melvin, you can say, hey, thanks for sending me this letter, but I don't feel the same way. Hopefully, I can maybe help you find someone that you care for.
Like Molly.
Right?
Okay. Like Molly.
Like Molly. Is that not... That's like a perfect plan.
That's
Yeah.
sure.
The elders and their wisdoms.
I'm an old gentleman. I know lots about the inner workings of girls.
Oh, I bet.
So what's the plan, guys? What are you guys gonna do?
You're right. I should be more forward with and more confident and more assertive about
That's
my
right.
feelings.
Honesty and... God, what's the word I'm looking for? Hope.
Yeah. Okay.
Perseverance.
Then maybe I will go talk to Greg.
Okay, so since it is the weekend, you go over to where Greg is currently working. He's actually he's not working. He's actually hanging out at the video arcade.
Yes!
Because that's a thing. That's a thing that he would do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing that I would do because one of my easily distracting things is video games. So bye, guys.
Okay.
So-
Bye.
Sailor Moon, good luck.
Gonna go play fucking Defender 2. Bye.
So you walk into the arcade and you see Greg just as he's getting ready to leave.
Okay.
He's like, "Hi, Amy. How's it going?"
It's going good.
So you're
How
just here
are
with.
you?
I'm doing okay. Just actually kind of headed home. Just got some news from my dad. So I don't know.
Oh.
Just kind of enjoying just the time I got left here.
The what? The time you have left here.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about this on Monday. My dad got a new job and I gotta move.
Oh.
There was an audible gasp from the other side of the arcade.
Because they're just like they're eavesdropping and like hiding behind arcade machines. Like,
Maybe.
They're making the little puffy cheek faces as they pretend to play games while they're listening.
Maybe.
oh. On Monday you're gonna talk to me about this.
Yeah.
Did you? I pulled a note out of my bag. Did you write this?
Yes and no.
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't. I had a friend of mine help me articulate it. Because
Oh.
he's also kind of got a crush on you too, but
What?
I wanted to
Whoa.
come, but I guess I let that cat out of the bag. Whoops.
This is forward for the early 90s, guys.
For the early 90s and Japan.
And Japan.
But he goes, yeah, I wanted to talk to you on Monday. I mean, I've got some feelings for you, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I'm going to be so far away.
Oh.
Long distance relationships can work.
Oh.
In the early 90s? Like, come on.
No, hold
Yeah,
on.
that's a little bit trickier.
No, wait. I've got an ability that lets me inspire.
Oh my god. Oh, Darian.
No, I'm going to leave this at DM's discretion. Am I able to use this, or am I too busy playing, like...
What are you
gotcha
trying to do?
Serena. There's an ability called Emotional Control. Tuxedo Mask can inspire hope, his emotion of influence, in the Sailor Scouts when they are losing a battle, allowing them to regroup and defeat their opponent. This is
Do you have to
very...
be transformed?
It doesn't say so?
I'm going to say you can do it then.
Okay, yeah, and it says it can also...
It's not under night attack,
awakened
so...
the Sailor Scouts to their ability to power up their attacks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna fucking
You can inspire Amy then.
inspire Amy to just be like, long distance relationships are a thing and they can totally work if you get a cam.
Oh.
Fuck. I rolled a 10. What am I rolling though?
It would be a soul, probably.
Under soul. Do I have any modifiers?
You get, I'll say, a +1.
Fuck. It's 10 under 9 then.
10 under 9. You You try to do what you try to do, but it doesn't go for whatever reason.
It's just like he yells from the other side of the arcade, long distance relationships work. And like it's like an awkward moment of silence, and they continue their conversation.
I mean, what up playing House of the Dead?
Well, I guess, I mean, I guess there isn't much time, so I'm just going to come out and admit that I also have feelings for you. And I'm not sure what that means for us, but I thought you should know.
He looks at you and goes, well, I guess let me ask you this. If you found out you only had a little bit of time left, what would you do with it?
Jesus, you're moving, not dying. Calm down.
Kiss! My character just yells, kiss!
How old is your character?
He's in his mid-20s. He's very
Oh,
old.
Yeah.
okay, that's fine.
So there's a fully adult guy standing in an arcade with a couple of kids going, make out! And no one's calling the cops.
Oh, what's that, older gentleman? Having fun with your underage relationship?
Everyone's pretending they don't see anything. This is Japan.
It's par for the course.
I guess, given what we know, it would be nice to spend some time with you and make the best of the time that we have until you leave.
He's like, I think so too.
Everybody's going on a date.
Yay!
Gosei appears out of one of the video monitors
Yes!
and
Oh my god, I was
goes,
gonna be like, please let him show up in the game and to be like, good job, everyone!
the trial is but almost complete.
Yes! Now we just have to help out,
Whoever's left. I don't
Sailor
know.
Mercury.
Nope, Sailor Mars.
Sailor Mars, yeah.
Remember me, guys?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ray?
Now, what would you say is your character's biggest hang-up right now? Be it friendship or love?
I mean, I'm still not totally over the fact that, you know, Serena and I were trying to both pursue Darian, and then she got him. A little annoyed by that still. It's still kind of fresh.
Fucking called it!
Still kind of
He was
fresh.
like, me, silently, and I was like, no.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Aw.
So yeah, probably.
How do you
In the arcade.
how do you intend to bury the hatchet?
I mean, we're kind of like playing video games next to each other. It's kind of weird that Serena's there, but I also really love Serena, and I think despite you being a total blockhead, I think you're really sweet and you're a very sincere person, and I just want you to know that. I'm kind of pissed at you still because Darian's really hot and he's really cool.
Oh my god.
And he's older than us.
I was never
And
this teenager. I'm so like on the back foot right now. I was born at like 45 years old. So,
Born at the tender age of 45 with something.
oh, Serena.
oh man.
This is great.
No, I'm very confused about my life. So I'm just gonna be like, did you like actually say that to me? Like, did you just look over at me? We're like both playing House of the Dead, and you're just like, look, shit's awkward because also he's real hot.
Exact words. Exact words.
I'm still kind of bummed over the fact that you're dating my dream guy. But I guess you're also okay. So it's cool.
Please tell me you actually said that.
Oh, did you not hear, like, what I confessed to you?
No, I wanted to know if you said that out loud.
I did say that out loud, yeah.
Jesus.
So I was thinking about it, because
Okay,
in my
good.
mind, in my mind I was thinking about what one of my biggest weaknesses was, and it's probably the fact that you're with Darian. But there's a lot that I like about you both, so I guess I forgive you.
It's just one of those moments where it's like, and and it's a big teardrop, and then suddenly like doo-doo, game over from the thing I was playing.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, I mean, thank you, because I really like you, and I don't wanna lose you as a friend because I really like you, but also Destiny and literally my only goal in life is to marry him, so.
Yeah, I understand. And that's why I want to be a good friend to you and I want to help protect you, just like the rest of us do too.
Good, because I'm the main character.
You're really pushing your luck here, Serena. You really are, but that's okay.
Can Erika say anything?
No, get out.
Can I give a 2 cents?
Yes.
Only with more pocket base.
Well, no, because I've got my strength is chivalry, kindness, and romance on the character sheet here. So.
Oh, really? My strength is crying. So.
Oh boy, that's funny because one of my weaknesses is you crying. Really,
Great.
and Serena's crying. That's his weaknesses. All right. Anyway, okay. He's gonna like take a moment, like get like really, really serious, and just be like, "Hey, I'm really sorry things didn't work out between us, Ray. You know, like you're a really great person, and I appreciate that, but like, you know, things just weren't really going for us. Like, it's nothing against you. It's just the relationship itself. You know, we didn't have like a really good compatibility. It's like milk and orange juice. Like, they're both really delicious and they're both really good in the morning, but they don't go well together. You know what I mean? You feel me on that?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Sorry, I don't know how else to say. I'm so bad at this in real life.
No, that's okay. Because you know what? It's the idea of being with you that I really, because I think the more I get to know you, the more I think it is better that we're just friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just as you say those words,
bringing the fire.
I also.
the mall disappears from around you and you find yourself back in Gosei's cave.
I had a high score!
Oh, thank goodness.
Congratulations, sailors. You have passed the test of heart and friendship. Hopefully that will bring you closer to yourselves, but also as a team. There are still 2 more trials remaining, however. Next, you face the trial of the mind. And for that, you must actually travel to where the Thunderstone is. But I cannot take you there directly. I will transport you back to the surface, and Hachino will take you to where he was granted his rider powers. But the path does not end there. It merely starts there. So with that, you guys, once again, you guys blink and you're in the same clearing where you were before. It's still the middle of the night. The shooting stars are still going on overhead. It's almost as if no time has passed. So Hachino.
Is this pre or I'm assuming this is post everybody is frozen?
Yes.
Okay, so we're back to where we were before we got poofed somewheres.
Yes. So, Hachino, where did you gain your rider powers the first place?
Well, it would have been in a different. Would have been near the basin of the river.
Yep.
At Thunderheart National Park. So it's not too far about. It's about 20 minutes away. So we kind of have time to walk and maybe unpack some of those emotions you all just felt super strongly.
Ice cream.
Wow.
I don't think ice cream is an emotion, but okay.
This is anime. We don't unpack shit.
So you guys start heading down towards the river mouth where Hachino was first granted his first rider form. And as he said, it's a lot to unpack because you just passed one of the first trials that a beginner rider would be given. These are the same trials that hundreds have passed before you. Since the beginning of the Earth, there's always been a rider defender. So...
I mean, I thought we were defending stuff anyway, but fine, all right.
Boom, slam dunk.
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot to take in all at once. In fact, everybody give me kind of A soul check.
Soul check. Well, I'm not in the box. That would
8.
help.
Frickin' why all the frickin' goddamn time? Fuck!
I got 7.
Yeah, 5 under 11.
Okay, so Bree or Moon
eight.
passes. Who else passes?
3 under 8.
I got-
Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah, Tuxedo Mask passes.
Okay.
I didn't pass.
Yeah, I had an 8.
We're doing
so-
good. High five.
All right, so Ray, you feel a little bit overcome with emotion. You feel like you're kind of holding back crying because it took a lot out of you to admit a lot of that. And that was a very vulnerable side of you to show the rest of your team, especially when you need to be the brawn right now,
Yeah.
since you don't have Lita around. So yeah, you're just a little bit, and also with Hachino, it's a little bit much to take in too, because you realize you are special by being a rider right now, but should you fall, there are others that could take your place, so you don't feel as indispensable as you once were. Others have passed this test
sad.
too.
But at least I feel sad, but also I kind of respect them more.
Yeah.
So it's a respectful sad. And bitter. Mainly bitter.
Mainly bitter.
It's a sadness.
Well, the rest of you just kind of, like I said, you just take it all in. A giant tiki head just put you through emotional hell just to say, good, now do 2 more really hard things.
You
You did
entertain. Do it again.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
So as you approach the base of the river, you come to, you look up and you see this giant mountain. And it's incredibly tall. There's tons of trees on it. There you can see snow at the top of it. And Amy, you may want to check your computer there.
Yes, I would like to do that.
All right,
All right.
so as you check your VR computer, you sense an immense energy signature coming from underneath that mountain.
Whoa. There seems to be an immense amount of... I just like that word. That was a good word. I like that word. Thank you, Dodd, for that word. There's a lot of energy coming from this mountain. It's kind of crazy, actually. Look at these readings. It's like nobody else can read the readings. It's just me.
Yeah,
As you
I'm
look-
just like, what does this mean?
As you look at the readings, you're getting a mix of positive energy, which is something that you guys tend to give off, but you're also detecting a lot of elemental energy, thermal energy, a tremendous amount of it, and some kind of energy you've never quite seen before. It's on a similar wavelength to positive, but you've just never seen it before.
So we guys have to climb that. I'm just kidding. There's a cave. You don't have to climb the mountain. We're good. It's just a cave. It's just right ahead of us. I just wanted to mess with you, make you a little more stressed out. But now you know you don't have to go over a hill. So you should be happy. You're welcome.
Okay, thanks.
Very
I guess.
I'm your
helpful.
friendly park ranger.
All right, so that
Okay.
brings to a close our second hour of Sailor Moon Thunderheart. Now these guys having passed the trial of heart/friendship, they must now pass the trial of courage and mind. What does that mean? Well, I guess you're gonna have to find out. See what happens in our next hour. So for Terrible Warriors, I've been your game master, Mike the Birdman Dodd, joined with.
Free Poison! It's me again. I did it. I'm playing Sailor Moon, who really loves ice cream, and that's it. That's all I got for my character sheet. That's
Oh
it.
my
That's
God.
all I'm doing. It's ice cream.
And I am Conal MacBeth, known better in the nerd community as Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Tara Watts, playing Tuxedo Mask. Good boyfriend.
Yay! I'm Cassie D. Love Chew, playing Sailor Mercury, and he mentioning ice cream, and I really want ice cream, so...
Yeah, same. I'm sorry.
And this is Erika Szabo. I play Ray Hino, or Sailor Mars, and I can certainly do better than Darian.
Oh! I don't know if you can do better than a guy who carries candied bacon around in his pocket.
And I'm Andrew Roebuck, playing a common rider who definitely ate ice cream while you guys were all having emotions.
I hate you.
Sailor Moon will return in 2 weeks' time as new episodes of The Terrible Warriors are every Tuesday and Thursday. Oh, are you going to stick around so you can hear what kind of new shows we've got ready for you? Well, later this week on Thursday, Derek the Bard continues with his second act in Blades in the Dark. The gulls are planning a job, ghosts are being summoned, criminals are being bribed, and someone plays the accordion. They finally got their crew together. It's time to have a heist. Meanwhile, on Tuesdays of the other weeks in the month, Justin is playing Star Trek Adventures, and the crew's got their ship. It's time to take a mission and boldly go. Engage. On Thursdays, Tiffany Ann Compton is taking us through her debut as GM in A Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, what a web they have found themselves trapped in. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Dice Warriors. If you do that, you can be involved in the conversation. But if you want to actually influence the conversation, pick out some new games, join us in the game as an NPC or even as another player, be able to listen in on our virtual Discord studio and hear the games recorded live. Oh, that happens on Patreon at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors, because of course, this show is brought to you by Patreon supporters, and without their support, we probably wouldn't still be doing this. So thank you very much for supporting the show. And if you don't have the $1 or more to spend to join in with all of that, that's fine. Simply sharing the show and playing games and letting us know that we are a part of your gaming hobbies, well, that's why we're doing this in the first place. So thank you also for listening and sharing and all those things. Today's Terrible Warriors and your sailors, scouts, and friends were Bree, Poisonne, Erika, Szabo, Cassie, Chui, Conal, MacBeth, Andrew, Roebuck, and Game Master Mike Dodd. Sailor Moon will return in 2 weeks' time, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Terrible Warriors.